Dating after 40 is absolutely wild, and the apps are terrifying.
And the emotionally available men, they must be in the witness protection program because now we're being told to go to Home Depot like it's the new IKEA.
And ask complete strangers for help finding an O-ring.
So naturally, we're going to try it.
I'm Jenn.
And I'm Amber.
And
this is Snatched Up.
Now, before we get started, do us a favor, and on the platform that you're currently listening,
hit like, follow, and subscribe, and give us that 5-star rating.
We promise we won't let you down. We are going to talk about the dating aisle, and we've got some fun in store for you where we're going to chat about what dating aisle we're actually in, what's the right dating aisle to be in, and an actual Home Depot aisle.
That's right. We've got a lot of really great things coming up for y'all. Currently, Jenn is traveling, so we are not actually in the same place together. So we are trying this for the first time where we're doing it remote and trying to record a little bit separately, but we're having fun. We got this. So here we go.
So Amber has been in the healing chair and is now venturing out to date. And while I have been dating somebody, we're going to pause because we're just in some different stages of our lives right now. So nothing bad about him or me, just sometimes timing is everything, right?
Yes, timing is everything. 100%.
I have decided to kind of take a step back. As y'all know, I told you last week that I'm moving. We are currently on vacation. And so I'm just going to focus on getting my kids situated, getting my life situated, and focus on that right now. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to still want to go out and have some experimental fun with Amber.
100%. She's still coming with me and humor me on all of our crazy ideas.
And we do. We've got some very crazy ideas. Amber is out dating again, and she's had some fun experiences. We went to a really fun event a couple weeks ago, but she got a little serious for a second with a guy that she met.
I don't know if I would call it serious. Infatuation is not. Mere infatuation is not serious. Let's get serious. But that's all right. I had been in a place where I was not wanting to really date yet because my breakup with my ex, it was 11 years. We broke up in March. And so I kind of wanted to take some time before I got out there again. And then I made I don't know if I would say mistake, but I decided one night, it was actually at your house. It might have been one of the nights that we were recording. And I decided, let me just download this. I'm not going to go ahead and pay for it yet. Like, surely I can't do much damage with the free version. You can only get so many swipes. I think it's like 10 or something like that. So I was like, not a lot of damage I can do. Apparently there's a lot of damage I can do with 10 swipes. Because I've gone out on a date. I've got another date actually planned for this Friday night coming up.
So you're still on the free version.
I'm still on the free version. I am not paying for this crap right now. So I was like, okay, I'll just get on it and swipe every so often, and I ended up actually finding somebody that I guess you could say infatuated with. We had a lot of really great chemistry. We did go on a date and that was a lot of fun.
Amber, tell us about the date.
Well, first of all, I was not even going to talk about the date, honestly, at first.
Until we decided that we were going to make Toy Story epic.
So we went to dinner. Yes, Toy Story is the cutest movie ever for the parts that I saw of it. But we went out to dinner. It was a nice dinner. We had a great conversation, ended up talking for I don't know how long. We shut the restaurant down and then he didn't want to end the date. He wanted to go and still do something. We had talked about going to a movie, but it was like 10 something o'clock at this point. So we go to the theater and I really wanted to see Toy Story 5. I really did. I told him that, and he was nice enough to take me, which I could not believe, and then I felt bad because I know he does not wanna see this movie. Like, no man wants to sit and watch Toy Story 5,
I don't think
but
he
we
was
did.
watching much of Toy Story 5, was he, Amber?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, you heard me. I don't think he was watching much of Toy Story 5.
So, whatever. Okay, so we kissed. It's not a big deal. Everybody's like, "But they children, if they had their kid out on a Friday at 10:30 at night, I'm sorry. They should have been at home and in bed. I cannot be held liable for my actions at that point." I would have never actually done that if the movie theater would have been packed or crowded. It was not. We were the only ones in there, with the exception of maybe one kid and their parents, and they were at the very front on the very bottom, and we were at the very back of the theater.
But did it feel
S
good to get out there again?
Yes, it did. It was fun. That was my first date that I went on since, my ex and I split, and so it was a lot of fun, I will say that. I am thankful to, him for that. I'll put it that way.
When you get out of a relationship and you finally find somebody that you kinda connect with, getting back out there made you hopeful that even though that didn't work, that there's
Yeah.
hope out there for the next thing.
And I think that's the biggest thing about knowing that you are over a past relationship and that you have healed is that, let's say you do go out with somebody or you're talking to somebody and it doesn't work out. You're not upset. You're not devastated. You're not trying to have somebody because they have somebody, or you're not comparing them to them either, right? Because when you're not ready, you tend to do those kind of things. And so I think that, it was just a lot of fun to go out. Bryant is already telling me that he's gonna be chaperoning me from now on.
I mean,
That's
for
my son, for those of you who don't know. He is now in charge of what I wear.
yeah,
I
he is
cannot
too much.
wear. Yeah, he's a mess. He's already told me, he's like, "I will be dropping you off on your next date." I'm like, "Okay. Okay, Bryant."
I just like I said, wanna take a step back. I just wanna pause, focus on the girls and I, and then once I'm past that, then maybe get back on the apps or whatever.
I hate the app. I did not get on anything else except for Hinge because I was like, I Facebook didn't no, hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it. I may eventually end up paying for Hinge, but right now I really don't need to. We got on the phone the other day and I was like, I don't know what is going on, but it is raining men right now. Coming
It's
out of the
raining
woodwork.
men.
It's raining
Hallelujah.
men. It's yes.
For Amber.
And then, and not just from the dating apps either. I mean,
They're hitting
parking
us in the
lot,
DMs for
the
sure.
DMs. I have no clue what is going on right now, but we're gonna have fun with it, I guess.
But I will say that that's the refreshing part is that even though things didn't work out with the guy that you went on the Toy Story date with,
Yeah.
and things didn't work out for the relationship that I was just in, it's different than the toxic relationship that both of us were in prior to this. And so I think that for me, it's hopeful because I'm like, okay, there is somebody out there
Yes.
that I can
There's
see. I think I was discouraged before, and then I met the guy that I met, and he was like a breath of fresh air. He was consistent, and he dated with intent, and he didn't give mixed communication, and it was just so refreshing. I think that that's kind of a different place that we're both in now, is that it's like, okay, you're on to the next. What's ahead? And you even said that you don't really want to settle down. You want
no,
to date and have fun.
I do. And then when I say that, I don't mean casually sleeping around with people because that's
No,
not
no,
me.
no, that's
But
not you.
yes, I want to go on dates and have fun. And I have like tried to let everybody know that that's really where I'm at because I mean, the goal 100% is to eventually is to find my husband because that's what I really want. But at the same time, like I'm not rushing into anything and I'm not going to force it either. Right.
Yeah.
So I have such a peace about that too. I'm gonna have fun in the middle of that, and the right person and the right man for me will end up coming along, and it may be a complete surprise or who knows, I don't know how long it'll take, but I just know that, like, as long as I stay true to myself, you stay true to yourself, and we just move forward and with these experiences or whatever, I feel like the right person is going to end up coming along. And so I do have a piece about that. I just want to go on dates and have fun and go to Toy Story 5 as many times as I can this summer. And maybe I'll see the whole movie all the way through eventually.
Oh, you're a mess. You're a mess.
I'm kidding.
We did have fun at the pickleball dating events.
Yes, the pickleball dating event with Green Flag Dating, that was a ton of fun. Their events are a lot of fun for sure. I was so glad because that was the first one I think that you were with me at.
Yeah.
And I looked over and you were over there just networking and like talking about the podcast and
Heck
everything. And I was like,
yeah.
look at her go.
I'm gonna promote at the Green Flag dating event for, pickleball, and Amber had never played pickleball, so she literally learned the rules, but then her
Uh-huh.
little badass self comes out there freaking kicking ass and taking names,
I
and
don't know, except my serve was horrible. When I
yeah,
get the
you couldn't
serve
serve to
down,
save your life,
yeah,
but
'cause I remember one of the guys that I played with, he was like, "I've seen you, you're good." I'm like, "I've never played before. This is my first time."
fun. We didn't make any matches, but it was still super fun, and everybody was super friendly.
Yeah, they were great, and, like, the people that were there were great. Even if they're not your person or whatever, they were just so much fun to play with and stuff. You would rotate partners and rotate courts and stuff like that. So you got to play with different guys and people. And so one of the partners, he picked up the pickleball and he was like, "I'm going to need you to blow on this." And I was like,
He
the
said, "Blow on my balls."
blow on this ball. And I was like, the audacity.
But he was
And
funny.
I was like, "Okay, but okay, like, if it'll give us some good luck, let's do it." It didn't. It didn't,
Yeah, but it was
but
fun.
it was
There's
fun.
a
It was
couple
a
guys
lot of
that
fun.
took some serious pickleballing to the next level, but it
Oh, they
was
really did.
yeah.
There were some really great guys there that could freaking play. Like, I was shocked. I was very shocked.
So at our 4th of July events over the weekend, we were asking some of our guy friends, and we're asking them ideas on where to meet men. And so one of their suggestions on where we go to find men was none other than
Yeah, the Home Depot aisle.
and so they have dared us to go to Home Depot on a busy morning and go up to random men that don't have wedding rings on. But here's the problem, a lot of men don't wear wedding rings, so it's gonna be kind of luck of the draw.
Yeah, complete strangers. They want us to go up to complete strangers and ask them for help in Home Depot.
And they told us
Like,
that we need to ask them if they can help us find a screw and an O-ring.
I'm not asking that. I will ask for I'm not asking that. I will, you know, I need help painting the deck. So I'll ask for
I don't
painting.
even know what an O-ring is. I know what an O is.
Yeah, you know what an O face is. It's what
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
please.
they have dared us to do this. So at some point, we are going to have a random day where we
At
go
Home Depot.
at Home Depot
And
where I will
hopefully we can
video.
bring this. I think we should be able to bring it to the next dating segment.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
you
bring
like
it to the next dating segment. I can't promise that I will be the participant. I will be the videographer.
well, either way, because we have several things in store, because I got this little bright idea that I really wanted to go on a golf course.
Okay,
We are
Amber
going.
has been watching this rich dude on TikTok, and he's like this millionaire dude. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to look him up. Do you remember his
He
name?
actually has the same last name as me, I think. Is it Hartley? Something Hartley. Anyways, he's like, if you want a wealthy man, you got to go where the wealthy men are. You're not going to meet them at the $10 a month gym. You're not going to meet them at the bar. So we are going to go to the golf course and we're going to rent a car. I cannot golf. I cannot golf worth anything. I am the worst golfer. Y'all should see me at top golf. I cannot even swing. So we're going to go out there and just graze and see, because apparently it's like a watering hole out there and it's like the wild. And we're going to go rent a golf cart, drive around, see what we can see. And I don't even think I'm going to attempt to golf because I would probably make some men mad doing that because I'm so horrible. Apparently, a lot of men are serious when it comes to their golfing, but
I told
um,
Amber, I said, yeah, when men go golfing, they're focusing on either drinking or their golf game. And she's like, well, we can go be cart girls. I'm like, yeah, well, you have
that is
to
a good idea. We're just gonna go and look. Like, we're gonna go graze and we're gonna see
graze
what's
like we're cows.
we're gonna go see what's out there and get a bite to eat at the little clubhouse that they have there. I don't know. We're doing it. We're going, and I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to do this Home Depot dating aisle and this golf cart excursion before our next dating episode, so we can bring that back to y'all and let y'all know how that panned out, because I think it would be lots of fun. Also, if I get to go see Toy
Toy
Story
Story
5,
5.
Toy
Yeah.
Story 5, I don't even know what I went to watch. How bad is that?
Right. So again, this guy gave Amber this idea where, and he's absolutely hilarious. But
Is it not brilliant? It's brilliant.
yeah, I don't know how brilliant it is. But if you heard Amber's list of qualifications on who she's going to date, it's, we needed a dissertation.
It's standards. We have standards. We now know what we want, what we don't want. We have complete standards and we are not settling. Why?
Okay.
Because
So I think
we
a
are
standard is supposed to mean, do you have the
okay.
same goals? Do you have the
Okay.
same
So I have a
drive?
few that are little, that can be, work.
Oh my God.
There's a few that I will make some modifications for, maybe. Depends.
If you're not over 6 feet tall,
Oh my God.
make six figures, have man hands. What else? Make more money than Amber. Drive a
Must
truck.
have what?
Drive a
What?
truck.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to drive a truck. You can drive a nice car. What standards? I mean, come on, ladies. Standards. We have to have standards. And the hand thing is serious. I can't date you if you don't have nice hands. Like, you've got to have nice hands.
Yes. I just want her to
So,
find somebody that treats her good and her kids good.
I mean, that's in there too.
Right. Okay, we're gonna do a dry run though. We're gonna go to Top Golf because I don't even think Amber can hit a golf ball.
I can't. I cannot. It is horrible. It is so bad. That's why I said, like, I don't think we need to even pay for, like, to play golf. I think we just need to be like, get a golf cart and go.
So then we were talking about what locations we're gonna go here in Atlanta, where we're at. Amber's like Country Club of the South, and I'm like, Amber, we can't even get into Country Club of the South or
There are
Hawks Ridge. Like,
ways.
I can probably get us into Hawks Ridge. I do have a friend that lives there, but to get into these places where these, rich men
Mhm.
would be, we can't even get in. You got to know somebody.
Listen, where there's a will, there's a way. I also want to just say that, it's not all about money. Obviously, this is for fun and for giggles. And I do think it's hilarious because I would rather cry in a Lamborghini than in a Honda Civic. If you're gonna cry, why not?
How
But
about we just find men that don't make us cry?
but in all seriousness, that's where I was getting to. In all
Okay.
seriousness, I
Yeah.
want to find that person. And no, he doesn't have to be extremely wealthy. He does need to be able to afford me. But other than that,
That's a tall drink of milk right there. There's also another green flag pickleball event that I think we're going to go to. We're going to do the Home Depot aisle and then the golf course. You're still on Hinge.
yes.
And
Oh, and I
eventually,
did actually, I have a couple golfers on there that have told me they would, because I told them I'm
oh yeah, they'll
horrible.
give you lessons, all right.
Yeah. And then, yeah. Come on.
They want to
They,
show you how to put the putter, how to putt.
one was like, if you were there, then I would probably not be able to concentrate at all on golf. I was like, well, it's okay.
I do think putt putt is a cute date.
That is a cute date. I would agree with that. I'm
Yeah.
still horrible at that too, but I mean, it's probably not as bad as golfing for
Yeah.
real and top
And
golf.
I'm reading the Love Life book by Matthew Hussey, and I think I was telling you about it earlier today. And one of the things that really stuck with me that he said is that as you get older, you've realized what you don't want, right? I kid you about being picky, right? And being superficial because to know Amber, she's not a superficial person at all. That's not her at all.
I'm playful. I'm
She's
silly and
playing. Yeah, she's playing, but that's not who she is. But I do think that when you find somebody, and I think this is what was refreshing about the relationship that I had found, is that you can find somebody that you align with because I think the older that you get, you know what you don't want, right?
right,
And so
right.
it's kind of like you have this list of what you do want, but really it's the list of what you don't want that is more important than the list that you do want, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
would agree with that.
I'm never gonna go back to a man that wants to give me the silent treatment. That's a hard stop for me. If you are gonna give me the silent treatment, I'm out. Like, you have to be a
Yeah,
grown up, be vulnerable, use your words. And so I think that as you start to date, that there's certain things that you do want. And I think that when we talk about finances, it's not that necessarily that they have to make a bunch of money, but you want them to be able to keep up with kind of the lifestyle that you have so that y'all can blend,
yeah,
right? And so
yeah.
that's what the
And
money
build together. That's
and
the
build
other thing.
together, right?
And build together. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think it's like
100%.
kind of the same goals and the same dreams and the same ambition. I've always had to kind of pull these men to the level that I am.
Yeah,
And I think now that I'm 46, I'm realizing the next guy I'm not going to change. Like that was my
yeah,
fault. I should never have wanted to change them. I have to accept them for who they are. And the
yeah.
thing is, if somebody tells you who they are, believe them, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I agree with that too.
And
When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
yeah, I think that as we start dating and going through, we're learning that I don't even know all the things that I do want, but I know what I don't want. And you had laughed at me at how fast things had moved with my relationship. And I think it moves faster when you're older because you find somebody and you go out with all these different dates. And it's like, okay, next, next,
Yeah.
next.
Well, and then too, when you find somebody that you really hit it off with and you have the chemistry with and stuff, and you're talking for that long, talking is actually one of the most intimate things that you can do.
Hmm.
And so you really
And
kind
we're
of
talking
bond.
talking, not texting, talking.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Yeah,
I think that when you connect, that's what I think I'm learning too, is that things seem to move a little bit faster. When you find a person that you connect with on that level, it's rare
yeah, it is.
because there's so many things that are icks now when you get older
Yeah, yeah,
and things that maybe we learned from past relationships that we no longer want anymore. Kid around, like I said, with you about your list, but I think it's the things that we know we don't want. So when that person uses his words and he's intentional and he makes dates and he makes the effort and he, you
yeah.
know,
Well, too, like, I just want the man to be the man now. You know what I mean? Like, there
yes.
are so many, and no offense to some, but I feel like there's some men that they want to be the princess now, and I'm like, I'm the princess. I
Well,
am
I
the
think
princess.
too that sometimes I know for me, I never felt safe enough to be soft. I never
Yeah.
had that. And so I did have that this last few months. I was able to be
So how was
vulnerable.
that?
It was amazing to be able to be soft and not have to be the one initiating and the one leading, to trust somebody to the point where you trust them to take the lead. It's
Yeah.
refreshing when you find that person that can let you have that soft side, right? And be into your feminine. I think that that is so sexy. But
Yeah. It
um,
is.
we were just talking about in my 6 year relationship from the very beginning, I was dragging somebody. You can't drag somebody. You can't make somebody
No.
into who you want them to be. Either
No.
they are or they aren't.
Whether
I could sit here and have my feelings hurt, right? That things didn't work out because it does. It sucks. I am sad and I do miss that
no.
connection very, very, very much.
Yeah.
But I'm not hurt or bent out of shape about it because I'm learning. He taught me that there's somebody out there that's gonna make me have that soft side that
Yeah.
I
He showed you something, even if y'all didn't work out or whatever, he showed you something that you needed to kind of see. Like that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did, and it's a learning process, and so every person that you say no to brings you that much closer to a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the thing is that having the I don't know if I would say confidence or the to be able to say, "This doesn't suit me," right? Or noticing the red flags and being like, "Okay, I don't want this in my life." And just because someone is available and just because you want a relationship, right? You don't have to get into that. I guess what I'm trying to say is wait for the right person. And we joke about my superficial standards or whatever, but there's other things that I look at when you're reading people's profiles. Some things I'm like, no, absolutely not. They might have been hot as all get out, and I might would have swiped right on them before. And I'm like, nope, he's not this, or he's not a Christian, or maybe he's a smoker. No offense to people who do, but I just
Yeah,
have
it's
learned
being
that
okay to have a standard
yes, and
and not
no,
being desperate and realizing
yes.
that, like I said,
If they don't
no.
meet it, you're not trying to force it.
Yeah, every no brings you to a yes. So stop looking at, "Hey, this didn't work." Last year, last March, remember when tried to get on the apps after things had ended and I definitely wasn't ready and I met
Boy, do
the
I.
dildo dude. I think that's why I, like, put myself in that situation with the dildo dude is because I let it affect my self-esteem so much. We were talking and then he goes silent or, the date sucked or, just whatever reason.
Yeah,
But I've changed my mentality mainly because I wasn't in a place to date. Then I healed and was in a place to date. Like one relationship makes you feel like you're too much. Other relationship makes you feel like you're the perfect, like you're the perfect person.
yeah,
And I think that a little bit of your healing can happen through dating too. And
yeah.
you just have to change your mindset. I'm not there yet. You're just getting there. It took you a while to get here.
It did. I mean, it's what, 3 months or so, and honestly, I really was kind of planning on waiting even longer, but I was at your house and I downloaded it, and I didn't think I could do a lot of damage. I don't even wanna know what's gonna happen if I actually started paying for it because I'd have unlimited swipes. I could see whoever
You don't have enough time for you to do that.
No, I know, I really don't, and that's the thing, like, I'm already having to, like, juggle and figure out, "Okay, well, I guess I'll go on a date with this guy this night, and then a lunch date maybe with this one on this day." We'll have to figure it out, but it is fun, and I do think that that is another way now that I have healed through everything, and I'm not saying that it wasn't hard because it was hard, and it's especially hard whenever you're alone, they've probably moved on or whatever, and I was just really proud of myself. I am going to sit and wait through this until I'm ready. I think the way that I knew is you don't you don't cry anymore about it. You're excited. I'm actually excited to go on the dates. You don't compare them
Yeah,
and then
it's
be able to not be disappointed. Like, let's say it doesn't work out, right?
yeah,
I'm not disappointed. I'm not devastated. I have a peace about it, like a calm about it, knowing that my person is out there and I'm going to find him.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and have fun doing it. I used to
Yes.
dread dating. I did. I even told you,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Just give me their resume, their credit report, and a bio." Now it's kind of intriguing and fun to go out and to date and to meet people, whether it
It
works out or
is.
not. And
Even if I'm not attracted to them, let's say that, I am appreciating even just the conversation, just meeting the person, having a good time together. So even if I'm not interested in them, or maybe they're not interested in me or whatever, I'm just being in the moment and enjoying the moment.
yes. So
So,
we're gonna have some live footage. We're gonna have live Home Depot footage. We're gonna do some live pickleball green flag
y'all
dating
see what she
footage.
gets me into. This Home Depot idea, the Home Depot idea was not my shenanigan. It was hers. And
It's our
now,
friends. It's their fault.
okay, the golf course is completely me.
Yeah, we'll have some golf course. We're gonna do some live footage, and so you need to make sure that you are following our TikTok and Instagram page at Snatched Up Podcast because the live footage will be posted on there.
Dear God.
Mhm.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
It is gonna be bad, but it's gonna be so much fun,
It's
and,
gonna be fun.
if between now and then I feel like I'm ready, I will.
Yeah,
Right now, I don't.
yeah,
Today, I don't feel that way, but again, I've had a lot on my plate with moving, and it's my busy season for work, and I'm homeless, so I'm literally in a VRBO and, at the
yeah,
beach, and I'm coming home to having no place to live still, so hopefully that'll
yeah.
all be changed about a week after I get home, but we'll see. But for
Yeah, it
now,
will. It will. And then we will get our studio set back up as well.
Yes. We do have coming on with us for our next parenting episode is Sarah Zepfel. She is with Restoration 23 Counseling.
Good.
I'm so excited that she is going to be
Yeah.
joining us. And she's going to be joining us to talk about how to date with your kid, how to date while you have kids, and how to blend kids into dating, when to allow them to meet your kids. Those are the things that we're going to be kind of chatting about. And then in a couple weeks after that, hopefully on a next dating segment, we're also going to have my counselor, Ryan Light with Beat Anxiety, will be joining us as well. So we're super excited about both of those guests joining us.
Yes, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up for you guys. And I'm
Yeah.
excited too.
Yeah, I am excited. All right, Amber. So now we are on to
Snatched up or sketched out? Our favorite.
dating edition.
Yes, the dating edition.
All right, going to Home Depot to meet a man.
Oh, that is definitely snatched up. Who cares where you meet him at? Because especially if he's at Home Depot, that might mean he's pretty handy. So
Exactly, that's my thoughts. All
yeah,
right, staying single on purpose for a season.
snatched up, definitely.
Snatched
Yeah,
up. Take the time that you need. Enjoy your life. Like, that's the thing. I mean, my life is total chaos right now, but I love my life. I have amazing
yeah,
friends. I play a lot of tennis. I love my career. Just
yeah.
love your own life. I always say, this is what I tell my girls all the time: you can't be happy with somebody else until you're happy with yourself.
Yes, 100% on that. Like you can't. And this goes back to like I've said it before. I think it was like actually the very first episode is that you do not have to fill the space. You
No.
don't. Yeah. You can be single and be happy.
Yeah.
So, and live your best life, honestly. That's what I'm doing right
100%.
now.
All right. Dating apps after 40 or 30.
I mean, snatched up. Like that's the new way. I hate it, but that is the way people meet people now is through dating apps. And whenever there's another very good way besides stalking men in Home Depot and going to golf courses, let us know. We'll try that option too. But
I agree. Snatched up. A man who says he's not ready but still wants access to you. That's
sketched out.
sketched. Yeah.
Mm, that's
And
not fair.
yeah.
And you shouldn't do that either. No, you know what I mean? Like that's not right.
Yeah. And that's why I don't want to date right now. I would just be wasting somebody's time.
Yeah.
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 Okay. A first date where he asks real questions and actually listens. Snatched up.
Snatched up. Yeah. Yeah. I've actually had one on Hinge that asked me 5 really good questions, and I was like, "Wow, okay, very intentional here." Some of them were more serious, and then some of them were kind of playful too. I thought it was really cute. Like one of them was toilet paper over or under, and and it was just cute. I was
That is
like, "Oh,"
cute.
I was
That
like,
is.
"Definitely, yeah, yeah." It was really
Ingenious
cute.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a guy who would say rapid fire, top 3 things you're thinking right now. And I thought that was
Oh
kinda
God.
neat too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Golf course bars as a dating strategy.
Snatched up.
Sketched out. But I'm gonna go as a
Snatched
wingman.
up. Who cares again? I mean, come on.
I am going to go as a wingman.
Whatever you say. Whatever you
Um,
say.
a man with no social media.
Ooh. I don't know. Like, a lot of times when you have that, it's because 'cause they're hiding something.
I don't know that they're hiding. I think that there's some people that just
Sometimes
don't
they
do
just
social
don't
media.
care, and that's fine. Like, listen, I hate posting on social media too. I mean,
I mean, that is the thing is that we have chatted about is because we decided to do this podcast. My life is
yeah.
on public, and it sucks because I'm here for full consumption, right? You can see anything about me because that you want to know, and that's okay because I
Yeah.
have so many stories. That's why I wanted to do this podcast. But as we're dating, there's some people that have it on private, and so they get full access to me. I get
Yeah.
zero access to them. It's a little scary. It doesn't feel exactly fair because you definitely get to know me and know who I am, but I chose this. I chose the podcast. This is what
I'd
I
agree with
chose.
that. It's also different, like, trying to figure out how to navigate, like, telling people that we have a podcast. You know what I
Yeah, while
mean? Like,
dating because I think we've been pretty respectful. Because I think,
we have, but,
you know,
like, I made the mistake of not telling one, and then they found it, and so, lesson learned, kinda, like, moving forward, but at the same time, the one that I'm supposed to go out with Friday, I actually haven't even mentioned the podcast
girl, did
yet.
you not learn your lesson on the last one?
Well, but I honestly haven't talked with them as much either. There's been no opportunities really for it to have come up. I'll mention it when we meet or whatever, but
This
it's
is
been
not a
quicker
place
too.
where we're
Because the other
tearing
one,
down.
like, we talked longer, and so I really should have said something, and we talked a lot, so I should have said something. But, instead of letting it play out the way that it did. But, yeah, that lesson learned. Like, if I talk to somebody like that again, they're gonna know.
That's so funny. So that
Yeah.
brings me to my next snatched or sketched question. Telling a date about your podcast up front. Snatched up.
Snatched Up. Okay, okay. I know. I got the memo.
Making out during Toy Story 5.
Snatched Up. The chemistry was
Okay.
no regrets.
You got an exfoliation.
My whole face was exfoliated from his beard. I forgot to mention that, but yes, I did. I was peeling. I didn't know if it was because I had waxed, I had had a lot of sun, and and then between that and then my face being exfoliated during Toy Story 5, it was very bad.
Uh,
Anyways,
all right. A man who walks you to the aisle instead of pointing. Oh, that is snatched up.
I would
That's what we're
agree.
looking for at Home Depot. So that's what we need. We need actual, participation.
Yes,
Last one, a man who talks badly about his ex on a first date.
sketched out.
Sketched out too. I agree.
Yeah. I still feel like even, like, with my ex, there's certain things that have made me better, right? So I just wanna take the good and leave the bad with it.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
not
Like, I think
necess
that you might not be perfect for each other.
Yeah.
My 6-year relationship, he's a phenomenal person. We were friends for 13 years before we ever dated. So he was a great human being. I love his kids. It just didn't work for us. There might always be things that you did that he did, but that's between y'all.
Yeah, I agree. And then sometimes I really honestly think that sometimes certain people can bring out the worst in each other,
Yeah, I totally yeah,
right?
yeah. So, whether you're dating, healing, flirting in the Home Depot aisle, pretending to understand golf, making out during a children's movie, Amber, or just trying to figure out if you're ready to try again, you are not alone.
No, dating does not have to be perfect to be fun, and healing does not mean that you have to hide either. And sometimes the bravest thing that you can say is, I'm open to love, but I'm also honoring exactly where I'm at.
So, follow us on TikTok and Instagram for clips, behind the scenes chaos, dating experiments, and whatever happens when two women walk into the Home Depot looking for an O ring and possibly a husband.
The husband. That's what we want. The Home Depot hus.
The Home Depot has. Yes. But until next time, let's
Let's get
get
snatched
snatched
up.
up.